Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the stock market for this week. I want to go over this article that was released today at 6:15 a.m. Central Standard, well 7:15 Central Standard, Eastern Standard Time, so it'll be 6:15 Central Time. We're going to go over this. We're going to take a look at a couple of our stocks that we follow on the channel as far as technical analysis and things of that nature, and kind of go from there. So currently the stock market futures are down pre-market currently now at 6:22 Central Standard Time, and we'll see kind of how that holds, if we're going to have a big red day or if we're going to recover and kind of start slowly moving back up. It says the Dow Jones futures fell modestly Monday morning along with the S&P 500 and NASDAQ futures, but Disney spiked as Bob Iger returned as CEO. The stock market rally held support levels last week. Now, can the S&P 500 move above its 200-day moving average in the coming days and weeks? Apple could be key. Apple stock held at key levels and rose modestly even as the overall market generally retreated. Like the S&P 500, the iPhone tech titan is coming back towards its 200-day line. A decisive move above that level could offer a buying opportunity, but another rejection could offer another chance to short Apple stock. Meanwhile, fellow Dow Jones components Boeing and JP Morgan and GS stock have quietly been on a significant run in the past several weeks, contributing to the Dow's outperforming in the current market rally. Boeing stock technically is right around a traditional buy point. Goldman Sachs is forging a deep base, while JP Morgan still has some work to do. It says Disney brings back Bob Iger as CEO. In other Dow stock news, Bob Iger is back as CEO of Walt Disney, effective immediately. Iger stepped down after a long reign in February of 2020 in favor of Bob Chapek just at the cusp of the COVID crisis. Chapek has been criticized for a number of decisions. Disney earnings fell well short of views in the last quarter, with the Chapek set to announce layoffs and another cost cuts shortly. Iger agreed to come back for 2 years, Disney said on Sunday, to set the strategic direction for the renewed growth and to work with the board on finding a new successor. Disney stock leapt 9% in pre-market, signaling a move to the 50-day line, but Disney stock is near bear market lows. And goes on to say the Dow Jones futures today. Dow Jones fell 0.3% versus fair value, with Disney stock helped to limit losses. S&P 500 declined 0.55%, NASDAQ 0.9%. The 10-year Treasury yield rose 1 basis point to 3.83%. Crude oil futures edged lower. Copper fell 1%. So we're going to take a look, we're going to go on TD Ameritrade's platform to take a look at the S&P 500, and then we'll take a look at Apple, and then I guess we can go ahead and take a look at Disney as well, because they're talking about that. And then I also want to update you on Tesla, because you know that I'm doing a swing and it's taking a little bit longer than expected. I probably should have cashed out last week when it hit around 200, and I was waiting for 205. I got a little greedy there, but I went ahead and bought some more last week, so I'll continue to do that until we get back to about 200 to take some profits on there. So let's take a look at the charts, guys, and let's see what they're telling us. All right, guys, taking a look at the S&P 500 on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. As you see here, the fib level is actually about to update within, I guess, the next week or so, where this 46.37 is not going to be your tip top of the fib level. It's going to come down to about 45 and some change, almost right at 4,600. And yeah, so we're looking at, let's see, we bounced off of this support level of about 39.29, and we're pretty close to overbought here, overvalued in the S&P 500 as far as on the RSI indicator. The MACD, we're still in a bearish pattern, so you want to definitely see that crossover and have a little run. The good thing is that we bounced off of this support level here. Looks like once, twice, three, or maybe 3 or 4 times where we came down, tested, and then we bounced off of that. So if we can hold there and maybe consolidate here for a few days or even a week, and then start making our way back to the upside. So overall, we got to stay above 38.32 and hold in order to confirm a longer term bullish reversal, bullish pattern, and move to the upside. Okay, so we got to talk about Tesla really quick because I already have that fib level drawn out and ready to go here. And looks that we're gonna probably, we talked about this last week too, that will probably eventually retest this 172 level and then recover back up to about 200, and it looks like that's setting up perfect. So I bought somewhere around here last week, about 177 or 178, and then I may finish out my swing position here at 172 because we'll be undervalued, and then we should pop our head back up, and then I will take profits when we get to the 195 to 200 range on this go around here, no doubt. But I think that this is setting up for a good swing play for those of you who are looking to get in on one. I think that Tesla is providing a nice setup, in my opinion. Okay, now we'll take a look at Apple. I can find, there we go. I need to redraw the fib level here. It's been a while since I looked at Apple, so we're going to remove these drawings here, and then we're going to redraw them. So 129.04 is going to be our low. 1 second. 129.04, and then 179.61, possibly. Close enough. All right, so looking here that we got to sell some sell signals. 148.44 is your support. If you break below that, then you could see the 138 level. Overall, you want to see it basically hold about 145 and then bounce off above there would be a good sign. But looking at the pattern here, it looks like we could be possibly heading down again. If we break below 148.44, then you could see a retest of about 138 and 140 level before making our way back up. Now, if we bounce off of 148, like 148.50, and bounce up, that's a good sign for us for sure, that it may be back up heading in the right direction. All right, guys, taking a look at Disney, ticker symbol DIS. As you see here, this is the big spike in price that it saw from, wow, from 91 all the way to 101. So about a $10 price per share increase off of that news from the CEO coming back to the company. So if it gets above, or if it holds above about 98 or $99, and that's a good sign that we could start seeing an uptrend here. And but yeah, it's such a really big spike up that typically that type of movement is kind of unsustainable. It's more or less a shorter term rally, and then it could come back down, but then it could continue to move back up. But I'm just saying, those of you who are like, oh man, I better get in now, you could potentially probably get back in at a little lower level if you're looking to buy, because typically when something goes up that high, that quick, it usually does come down. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.